Hey guys, this is Sarah and today I'm doing my January TBR. This month's theme is probably one of the most exciting themes yet. I am reading high fantasy all this month and I am so very pumped because I'm finally going to read a few series that I've been keeping my eye out for a while, very popular booktube series, as well as some rereads that I've been dying to dive back into for a very long time. Because I've been dreaming about this particular month and this particular theme for a very long time, I kind of overshot my TBR for a while. There are 20 books in this TBR, and I don't know if I'll be able to read them all. I am dying and praying and hoping that I do, mostly because I really want to read all these books. So I'm hoping now that I am down to my final weeks of school, I finished working, I have free time all around, I am hoping against hope to be able to read all of the books that I have right now. Cross your fingers. Without further ado, let's get started. The first book that I hope to read this month is The Fallen Four by Thomas E. Nagoski. It includes book number 7, Forsaken, of the Fallen series. I've been talking about this series for the past 2 months now and been hoping to finish them those last 2 months as well, but I've come to the realization that because the books are so thick and because there's so much packed into them, there's so many point of views, so much happening all at once. You get the story from every single angle imaginable, that it's very hard for me to get through. It doesn't take away any of the enjoyment because I'm really liking this series, but it does make it a little difficult to blow through them on a whole month. I can't spend more time on it in a month than on one book, because if not, I wouldn't read anything else. So I decided that for the last 2 books, 4 and 5, I will do the first one this month, and then for February, I'll add that then. The next 2 books on my TBR I brought over from my TBR from last month, which are the last 2 books in the Hush Hush series, Silence and Finale. I am almost done with the second book, but it is nearing December 31st, and I don't think I'll be able to finish them. They definitely won't be a priority to finish, but I don't like leaving a series in half. Hello, marathon reader, right here. So I'll be reading them slowly but surely throughout the month, but definitely all of my attention are going to go to the books that I'm going to mention next. The first few books that I want to read that follow my high fantasy theme are the first couple of books in the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I want to read this month The Assassin's Blade, the collection of prequels before the first book, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and Heir of Fire. I don't think I need to talk about what this series is about. It's very popular on BookTube right now. I've been having my eye on it for a very long time. Lots of people that I admire and that I feel I connect with the types of books that I like, love this series, and it just seems like something that I'm going to enjoy. So I'm so excited to be able to start it. I feel like I'm sort of betraying myself because I know the series isn't done yet, but I feel like 4 books is good enough to start it. The next 3 books that I want to read is the Graceling Realm trilogy by Kristen Kishore. It includes Graceling, Fire, and Bitter Blue. I read Graceling, I think, when I was in 8th grade, and I dreamt of this series for the next how many years have gone by. I remembered the main character's first name. I remembered a specific scene, but for the life of me could not remember the name of the book until I went on Goodreads and found it. So Graceling is definitely a reread for me, although it's going to feel super fresh. But I wanted to finish the trilogy off because at the time I read it, I didn't know it was a trilogy. I didn't know there was more awesomeness to go through. The next books that I want to read are the Study series by Maria V. Schneider. These include Poison Study, the novella Assassin Study, Magic Study, Fire Study, and the novellas Power Study, and Ice Study. I read Poison Study again in 8th grade a very long time ago, and I remembered really enjoying it, but again, didn't know that the series continued. I'm so excited to read this series. I've been thinking about reading this for so long. Finally gave myself an entire month to read it, and after this, at some point, I will read the companion series, the Glass series, and then in 2015, a third companion series called the Soulfire series is coming out as well. So these 3 companion series make up the whole Chronicles of Ixia, which I feel, without even reading more than one book, are going to be one of my favorite series of all time. And finally, the last 3 books that I want to read this month are the first books in the Falling Kingdoms series by Morgan Rhodes. This include Falling Kingdoms, Rebel Spring, and Gathering Darkness. I've heard about this series so much, especially from Lainey at Ginger Eats Lainey, who says it's her favorite series right now. She is absolutely obsessed with these books, and when Gathering Darkness came out in December, she was trying to get everybody to read this series. So I was like, I was gonna leave it at those first 2 series and be done with it, but I was like, she's just getting me so pumped for this series. I really want to know what all the fuss is about, so why not just throw it in there? If I have time, great. If I don't, no harm done. But still, I want to try my hardest to read these books as well. So I hope you liked this video. Tell me in the comments how stupid you think I am for giving myself more than 20 books, I think, to read in a month. I know, it's crazy, but I can do it. If you think I can do it, put down in the comments how much faith you have in me and my powers of rapid reading. Let me know the books that you've decided to read this month. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!